guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So today we're going to go ahead and hop into the new LR Majin Vegeta EZA. I'm going to try something different for the sort of format here. You guys can let me know if you like it. What I would typically do for these EZAs, I mean, I've done it like this for years. Besides a couple times we've done like races, right? Like I raced Noir before, I raced Goresh before on the EZAs. Those are always super fun, right? Like I'll definitely try and race Goresh again, you know, for whatever Worldwide Download Celebration EZA comes out. I think that would be, you know, again, super fun, right? But what I typically do is I would just do, you know, the first, I mean, for a normal EZA, I'd do like the first like 24 or 25 stages off camera, and then we just do a video knocking out the last 5. I figured what I would try and do here is we'll get all of it sort of like in the video, but I've just got it like super fast forwarded, right? So that way, you know, we're just sort of moving at a very, very brisk pace right here. This is sort of what I've started doing for like the legendary Goku event missions, the GT Legendary Goku event, and the Legendary Vegeta event, right? I feel like that, like this works well, right? That way it's just sort of like sped up, so like, you know, we're not sitting here forever, but I can sort of like go over all of the important details and stuff like that. So I don't really think this EZA, I mean, it's probably not going to be that bad for a lot of people, right? So again, Super Saiyan 2 is the special category for the Majin Vegeta EZA right here. You guys, you know, should know by now that the LR EZAs function a little bit differently, right? For the LR EZAs, the way they work is that you do get extra defense with the category, but in order to be doing the extra damage, it's having the legendary power link active, right? That's sort of how, like, and then they made these 10 stages instead of 30. I actually wish that they would just go ahead and make normal EZAs 10 stages as well. I really don't feel like it needs to be 30 stages long. They could just make it a lot more difficult, and I think it probably would work a lot better, honestly, right? So the Super Saiyan 2 category, honestly, has gotten some really nice buffs within the last couple of months over here on JP. And you have a lot of really powerful LRs that you can rock, right? Like, honestly, maybe I should have just brought, like, LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. Oh, one other thing I should point out, too, because I was sort of, like, doing these runs on the 5-9 Gaming stream. And I saw several comments from people asking why I wasn't using Int LR Gohan as well. And it's like, obviously on JP, you know, we have the same name update, which allows us to use multiple versions of the same named character, right? But it doesn't work in EZA. You cannot use multiple of the same named character in EZAs. So, like, you know, I couldn't go into an EZA with, like, STR UI, Physical UI Goku, and Int UI Goku. You have to pick only one for the EZAs. And I think that's to me is fine, right? The EZAs are like the, you know, the super special sort of challenge like stages and stuff like that. And like especially in like a stage like this against Majin Vegeta, who's a Saiyan, you know, if we were able to rock double Tech Caulifla, right? Like that takes away a lot of the difficulty that this stage would have to add. The fact that the leader too, by the way, is a tech unit, I think is going to make this a lot easier for a lot of people. If you don't have the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, though, there honestly are plenty of options. You could use Transforming Vegeta, who, remember, is a pure Saiyan leader. Many of the Super Saiyan 2s are obviously pure Saiyans outside of the Gohans. And then, of course, for our boy Gohan, he would still be getting, what does Vegeta give? Is it a 90% superclass buff, secondary buff? It is a 100%. He gives 150 to pure Saiyans and 100% to superclass. So you definitely could use him. You could, of course, use the Transforming Goku as well. He's an all-types leader. Obviously, if you're, you know, sort of going through this for the first time, you know, your Majin Vegeta will do good damage in here, right? But it's just a matter of, like, you know, slowly EZAing him. You know, he'll get buffed, and then you could sort of bring him in and use him, you know, here in the event, right? So definitely want to keep stuff like that in mind. Right around here is where Majin Vegeta started to hit really hard. Like, I remember seeing that 40k right there, and I was like, oh, we're dead. Like, it's over, but, like, you know, we're able to do really a lot of damage. And we got lucky with where Majin Vegeta just decided not to super attack turn 1 right there. And then this rotation, obviously, we're golden. And yeah, I'm not using in LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because obviously, I mean, him and the Tech Gohan, they're very similar in production, right? Like, they're not really that separated. But the one thing is that this Gohan is Tech. He's got type advantage over this Majin Vegeta. So, of course, I'm going to bring him. And then again, you want to fill out as many LRs as you can, because legendary power and, you know, these LR characters, that's what's really doing the damage here to Majin Vegeta, right? More so than anything. You are able to use a lot of, like, the Universe 6 girls, too, right? AGL Khalifa, you know, bringing Tech Khalifa on the team, LR Kale Khalifa. Like, you could sort of get all of these Kale and Khalifa cards and sort of let them do their thing. Honestly, like, you have all these different Super Saiyan 2 Gokus. I'm bringing the Tech one. I actually really like that Tech Super Saiyan 2 Goku in a situation like this, because he gives 3 ki to the entire rotation. He doesn't give a support type buff, but he is giving 3 ki, which definitely can be very, very helpful for a lot of these characters, right? To not have to worry so much about ki restrictions, which definitely is very good by having that Goku there. And that basically covers everything. I mean, you know, just as long as you've got at least one, like, you know, 2 of the LRs to sort of link together and get legendary power, right? As long as one of the rotations, you'll be able to have legendary power. You definitely should be good. And then, of course, Vegeta is a pure Saiyan, so you are going to be able to rock Tech Khalifa, and, you know, to sort of cheese the event. It is ridiculous, honestly, how many events in the game Tech Khalifa is actually, like, if not, like, outright, like, the best unit for the stage, like, one of the best, right? Tech Khalifa, it's honestly pretty ridiculous, right? Like, here, it's like, okay, like, we're getting close to the end, so let's go ahead and rock our girl, Tech Khalifa, just to get through these last 2 stages, right? Like, that, you know, there's no reason not to use her, and then just, you know, sort of play it slow with the LRs and stuff like that. Again, I wanted to talk about the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, too. He would be very good, because remember, you know, he's going to have reasonable defense. He's going to be able to do some good damage. I think that covers a lot of the main units who are going to be good here, right? I feel like the Int Super Saiyan 2 Goku would work. The AGL GT Super Saiyan 2 Goku as well. After his recent EZA and JP, he's actually a very solid unit. Even bringing something like the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, I think he would work very well also, because, you know, he's going to create all those AGL orbs, which would allow you to heal, right? The other reason that Angel Vegeta, by the way, the LR Angel Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, another reason he would be very good for this is because of the fact that you could use his active skill pretty easily. All these Buu Saga Super Saiyan 2 Gokus, so getting his active skill off, I think, is like a very reasonable proposition, right? And obviously, Angel Vegeta with that active skill is just a whole different animal. So, all right, we have one more stage to do. I'm going to do a full world tour for LR Majin Vegeta. Obviously, he's like, you know, he's a summonable LR. Like, I think summonable LR EZAs obviously are mega, like, premium, right? And the thing about our boy Majin Vegeta, too, is that he is, I think, going to be rather good for most, if not all, difficult content, right? Like, you know, in some Super Battle Road stages, the thing about Majin Vegeta is he, you know, a lot of people have determined that it almost seems like he gets too much ki, right? With, like, a lot of, like, the way his passive works and his links and stuff like that. So it's actually very, very easy with Majin Vegeta to get that 18 ki super attack now. So, you know, Majin Vegeta in Super Battle Road really, I think, could be very, very impressive. And then his defense should be at a fairly acceptable level for some long events as well, right? Like, he's definitely, you're not going to be able to put him in front of, like, you know, 15 attacks or something like that, but he's not exactly what I would consider a glass cannon. But, you know, some of that matters on if you have, like, a Bulma on the team, or if you've got Kid Trunks on the team, right? Some of these characters to sort of activate these extra conditions that Majin Vegeta got. Again, we'll see if they're going to decide to add, like, you know, like another Bulma into the game, you know, maybe like some sort of like, you know, Vegeta and Bulma card or something like that, for like the Buu Saga or something. Because, you know, it is just odd that it's like, you know, I mean, we know why, right? Because, you know, in his little speech, you know, he says Bulma, he says Trunks, he says Kakarot, he says all that, and they sort of put that in his passive, but still, it's like, literally, like, the only, like, conceivable card that could even activate the condition is the Vegeta and Bulma unit, right? The at this point, outdated sort of, like, counter unit. So, like, that's, you know, a huge thing there. So, alright, this is the last turn. We got the Majin Vegeta EZA done. Again, I'm going to jump into a world tour for him, but there's a lot going on in JP, right? There was the Double Rates banner for Margarita, and then, of course, the Peppy Gals EZA as well. We'll get coverage for all that. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.